afternoon, Taurus. Welcome to Sing Concepts Tarot. My name is Cynthia, and today we are doing that timeless week ahead reading update for you. So what that means, Taurus, is whether you are Sun, Moon, Venus, or rising at time of viewing this video, well, something should resonate. What I'd like you to do is use that intuition of yours, Taurus. Only focus on those things that actually do. Anything else, leave it for another. All right, let's get started with this week ahead reading. We are going to pull 3 cards from the Zodiac 108 deck. Now, these Zodiac 108 cards are just extra clarification for the general reading on a whole. It has extra definitions, timing, places, events, persons of interest, as well as maybe answers to yes or no situations as well. So let's see what's happening here at the top for you, Taurus. We have constellation. Now, constellation's about networking, support, assistance coming in, gathering, meetings, or socializing, perhaps organization, influence, in connection, or a large amount or a quantity coming into play. We do have the curtain call coming out as well, Taurus. This is about acclaim, recognition, maybe fame, celebrity or admiration and applause coming in, showing appreciation, spotlight, focused attention. It could just be a theater, actor, performance as well coming into play, or simply you are just watching a movie. Let's see how that plays out for you. Now, we do have the yoga card as the final third Zodiac 108. It's about contemplation this week ahead. Deep breathing, centered, going within and having that steady balance, finding some relaxation, taking a break, tapping into that inner child perhaps, as well as just time alone, balancing out your chakras, time for reflection, wellness, as well as rest. All right, Taurus, let's dive in using this Graham Smith-Waite, the 1909 original Circular Edition deck. And we're going to pull 6 cards for your week ahead. And that's going to be 2 cards for the beginning of the week, 2 cards for the middle, and 2 cards for the end of the week as well, Taurus. We'll do a basic general reading on these 6 cards, and then we'll go back and clarify each one of the 6 with the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot deck. So let's get started in the beginning, the middle, the end of the week, and then we'll set this deck aside and let's dive into the beginning of the week here, where we have all about the home front, family coming together here, celebrating, united, coming together is the main focus in the beginning of the week, as well as you got the 2 of Pentacles. This is about decisions need to be made, perhaps for this united, happy family blending or home front here, united, coming together. There is a need to, you may be trying to keep everything up in the air, but there is a decision that needs to be made. It's all that I always say about leave your family problems at home, don't bring them to work, and don't bring your work problems home to the family. That's what keeps a family together, keeps it united and strong. So that will clarify that more detail as we come back with the Radiant Rider-Waite. Now, we do have this completion cycle coming out. This is that 10 of Swords energy. And I dare say, it looks very painful, but realize this is that time between the dusk and the dawn. You can see the dawning of the new day there. And you're going to, in order to have a new beginning and start that new level up, you got to have a completion or ending. And while sometimes it can be painful to let go of the old so you can begin that new dawning, that step up and be true to yourself that next day, there is a time you have to release it because you gain a different perspective. I always use the caterpillar evolving into the butterfly. A caterpillar sees perspective from the ground up, but that butterfly is a whole higher frequency level and sees things in a whole bigger, broader perspective from a higher level. So that new rising up and gaining that insight is on par for you mid of the week. The only thing is you're feeling a little confused and undecided as well. Right here we have that 7 of Cups. This is about, you just don't know if this is real or is it a delusion? Is it illusion? Is it fantasy or is this real? Is this something that, you just don't want to make the wrong decision. You got a lot of options. It is parent here, Taurus, in the middle of the week, and it is bringing confusion. We'll see if we can clarify that a little more for you too. Now, at the end of the week, we do have this King of Swords energy, but it is in a reverse. This King of Swords energy in reverse can be maybe a little overcritical. Now, this Taurus, this energy is it's more the airy quality signs, that masculine, keen energy of Aquarius, Libra, Gemini coming out. And it could be that energy of feeling things are not fair and balanced. You're feeling like, no one's facing reality, no one's facing practical logic and truth. Perhaps you're not. But the fact of the matter is sometimes that when it's in reverse with this king, decisions are being made, and maybe just a little overcritical aspect coming into play. Once again, more clarity as we get into it, because you do have this Knight of Pentacles coming out here, and he is just like a snail's pace, slowest action knight. But he is bringing some opportunity, some potential of opportunity that is coming towards you. Now, this could be a new home, a new job, a new promotion, a new car, new contract, something in the 3D world. But he is really, this action of this moving forward is very slow, but that isn't necessarily a bad thing. That's ensuring there is a solid, stable foundation. So little baby steps, 2 steps forward, 1 step back, or just that whole philosophy of measuring twice before cutting to make sure it is good, and you don't take that wrong misstep or wrong miscut. All right, let's grab this Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot deck and let's get into clarifying these 6 cards. I'm looking back at the Zodiac 108 cards, and I'm still not really, I can definitely see where you need to meditate and contemplate and find some rest here. And that may be coming definitely as you're completing this painful cycle. It does seem like with the beginning here at the Four of Wands, you may be seeing 1111. And the one thing I want to know, 1111, those are angelic messages coming to you. So take note when you see 1111. What were you thinking? What were you saying? What were you doing, Taurus? Because at that moment in time, that is the angels saying you are on that right track or right path. So that can assist a lot in guidance as well. All right, moving on. 3 cards to clarify that Four of Wands energy at the beginning of the week. All right, yeah, we have the Eight of Swords coming out here for you, Taurus. Now, the Eight of Swords, this is kind of a stagnation. This is pulling back, tying yourself up in knots, and deciding you're not doing anything. You're not moving. You're not speaking. You blindfolded yourself. And some of it is blindfold yourself to, some emotions, but there is a lot that's, a line in the sand, so to speak, and you just don't really want to cross it. You're afraid you're going to get hurt or hurt someone else. And the truth is, that's illusion. That really is, because you either end of this line, there's a way around it. You just have to remove your bondages and that blindfold to be able to see it from a different perspective. We got that Hangman coming out. Now, like I said, this is at the beginning of the week. You haven't quite, in the middle of the week, you're going through that completion where, like I said, from that caterpillar or butterfly, seeing things from a different perspective. But that's what's needed here. You kind of stalled out a different perspective, and that comes from that meditation and contemplation as well. Gain that perspective. Maybe see things from the Queen of Pentacles point of view here. That is definitely a feminine energy. Tap into it for you, Taurus. Indeed, down to earth, loyal, dependable, stable, but also very savvy, somewhat independent here, Taurus. You don't need a king looking over your shoulder. This is a apprentice to the Empress, because she is the final queen in the lower arcana. Leveling up means she's going in to be an Empress level, not just caring for one kingdom, but going to be caring for many kingdoms. So definitely take note of this down-to-earth nature. That's what's going to help pull together and unite your family more than anything at this time, Taurus. So definitely take that as it resonates. Now, as I said, you got that Two of Pentacles juggling there. And this, obviously trying to multitask, keep everything up in the air. A little more clarification. Yeah, it's just a traditional hierarchy coming out here. This is like, organizational and details. Everything has its place. There's rules, there's procedures, there's regulations. We got to do it this way, this way, this way, coming into play, as well as and so you're trying to keep everything up in the air, and take care of things. And it's a completion of a major arcana cycle coming here. This Hierophant also could be a supervisor who's you know there and directing you and giving you more tasks or projects at hand, and it's frustrating. You're ready for this world completion, and it is about making a decision. And there is a heartbreak card here as well. Now, the heartbreak card doesn't mean necessarily romantic heartbreak. This is just that certain knowledge or lessons learned has created, or some truth being revealed has created a feeling of loss, a feeling of grief. And this could be just something you're passionate about. It could have been a project that you were really passionate about and it got knocked down by your boss, and it creates, it's just done, it's ended, it's completed, and you're feeling that loss, that grief. Or it could just definitely be something within that realm. You're just, something is completed and ended. A higher authority has ended something, completed something, and you're just feeling that feeling of loss and grief at the beginning of the week. And that could, be leading to this final, a little bit painful ending here. A lot of revelations there, knowledge gained, going through it. It's kind of like going through, learning, going within, learning those lessons. And sometimes the lessons are painful learned, feeling like you're stabbed in the back perhaps coming out here, Taurus. But the dawning of the new day, you see that yellow on the horizon. It is definitely a rebirth one, where you're going to rise up and start that new level. And look at that new level I'm speaking, and there's that Empress energy. Irregardless whether you're male or female, this is that divine feminine energy leveling up here. This is a new beginning, new start coming out and clarifying that Ten of Swords energy. So don't feel, left and abandoned and all alone or stabbed in the back, because this is what's needed. Look at this. You got this good news message coming in the middle of the week. This, I dare say, may very well be that sunshine on that horizon, that new dawning of day, new message coming in that's going to ignite you, inspire you, and allow you to negotiate. And maybe some compromising, but you're going to be out. You got Angel Raphael showing here with the Gemini lovers card, major arcana. This is going to be about negotiation, compromises, in some partnership, whether this is with a significant other, a family member, a friend, a co-worker, a boss. There's some negotiating that's going to be happening as you rise up and you have this new beginning and take on this divine feminine energy, this independent power that's, just, you're able to make things expand and grow and make it happen. You can accomplish the task at hand, so to speak. And so that empowers you, that boosts up your self-esteem, which is going to be very helpful here, I think, as you are feeling confused, undecided, what to choose, what to do at the middle of the week. And to clarify that, look, pre-empress to the empress, Nine of Pentacles, independent, savvy. You can take care of everything. You don't need anybody. You may want someone, but you don't need anybody. You can tackle this all on your own and just make things happen. You got that savviness. There's that tower moment, shaking things up. And I think that's what's causing some of this a little bit confusion. But realize this is a good thing. When you're leveling up, before you start expanding and growing on something, Taurus, you want to shake anything that's loose off. That way you can really see where you got to shore up your foundation and stabilize that tower before you start building upon it, so it endures the test of time, right? And there we go, that new beginning there, new understanding, new knowledge, cycle beginning for you. You are stepping up into this Empress level and starting a whole new way of communicating as well as understanding. And it is based on, it will direct you. You're going to make the right decision here in the middle of the week. Now, like I said, you had the sword, or King of Swords energy in reverse at the end of the week. And remember, you have free will here, Taurus. Any change you go, this is a week ahead reading. By listening to this reading, you could change the outcome as well. Or if you like it, just go with the flow. The King of Swords energy is here, though. Fast action, Chariot energy. Now, this Cancer and energy here is all about mental clarity. Like I said, you're gaining that mental clarity, seeing things from a different perspective, starting new journeys, feeling that Empress energy, that divine feminine energy of wanting to build new and expand and growth happening there. So the chariot action's coming in, and this needs to have that mental clarity. And the King of Swords has great mental clarity. So that energy, whether it's within you or a partner that you have with that air signs, Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra, may be coming out with this new creative endeavor. Here's the Ace of Wands as well. So you got the Ace of Swords in the middle of the week, Ace of Wands coming in, a new passionate pursuit for you, something inspiring, motivational, a whole new cycle beginning there with collaborating with others. You don't have to know everything, Taurus. This energy, you can do your due diligence, your research. That's what the King of Swords does before making the decisions, but you haven't been doing that. It's in reverse. So definitely get with others who have skill, experience, expertise in certain areas that you don't know. They can assist you. That's collaboration. That's where you bring that partnership together to make things happen and get that King of Swords energy to turn around so you can make those decisions with facts, truth, and practicality as well. Now, like I said, things are moving a little slow. This new developing opportunity has potential. It's just at a snail's pace coming in. And it could be a little slow due to some disagreement. You got this Five of Swords energy. This is change, agree to disagree. The win-win outcome that you're looking for here is to be able to maybe let go and recognize others' ideals have merit as well. Your ideas are strong too, but there is sometimes to agree to disagree just to continue to move things and gaining new understanding on how to communicate your ideals to others is also part and parcel with listening to other ideals and gaining that clarity and knowledge of insight. Now, you are quite feeling proud here at the end of the week, your self esteem boosted, feeling confident and happy here, Taurus. So, definitely, that's what's needed. It empowers you, and it's self empowerment card coming out here. So, maybe this process of you needing this time before, and that's why it's a slower opportunity coming in, is you got to build yourself up a little bit more, as well as, maybe not share so much, emotionally. You need to put a little lid, tap into your intuition, know who to share, open your cup of love to, so to speak, and share more emotions. Always be compassionate, understanding. You do have this watery Queen of Cups energy coming in. This is the like Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio characteristics coming out, tapping into intuition and putting a lid on that cup of love, emotions and feelings, not willy-nilly spilling your emotions and feelings out all over the place, being a little more, using a little more discernment, using your intuition, knowing when it's time to share, when it's time to care, and when it's not. All right, and that is all coming to you. You're going to be more boosted and confident about how to go about that by the end of the week here, Taurus. As well as, like I said, it does seem there is a lot of meditation things going on here, and you are going to be getting acknowledged and praised. You're going to get that acclaim you need to move forward, but you definitely need to network, gain the support, and with others, socialize, Taurus. Don't just stay all to yourself with that, like that Nine of Independence, and just, you don't want to do that. Let's get more out there, socialize, network with others, and that's how you can gain more insight and knowledge in areas that you may not be so familiar with, and it'll help you middle of the week make that decision, that choice, and continue on your path forward. Now we're going to pull you one oracle card from the Eumenides Oracle deck here, Taurus. And these I like because it is often just an extra affirmation for you for the week ahead. And yours is eloquence. Yes, it is. I am a highly creative person. My thoughts and visions are expressed through the written word. So, Taurus, the goose inspires imaginary worlds and ideals that need to be brought into being. You manifest those by putting it into visions or words, even on paper. Write down where you want to go, how you want your story to play out, so to speak. Write that next chapter for yourself and do it with eloquence. Just tie the past, present, and future all together and use the written word and write your spiritual quest in the form of a story. Now we're going to move on with the Chinese Five Elements Oracle deck. Now this one, I'm going to pull 2 cards for you. So 2 cards from the Chinese Five Elements to help move this reading along as well and see if we can assist you in that decision making. So the first one is the fire sheep, Taurus. This is about clearing your blockage. Indeed, a lot of these blockage, I think, is you wanting to stall out, not wanting to make decisions. It's time to clear that blockage and move forward. As well as you got follow your curiosity, the wood rabbit. So definitely, Taurus, follow your curiosity. You know you're curious, and that curiosity leads to gaining knowledge as you start to delve deeper and learn and study on matters that will help assist you in your future path. Now, we're also going to pull 3 cards from the Moonology deck as well. I'm going to give it a couple more shuffles here, and that way we can get 3 cards. All right, so Taurus, starting with, you have confidence is your key to success. A new start is coming, and a time to give rather than to take. All right, I do hope something resonated for you this week ahead, Taurus. We'll catch you next time. Bye.